Golf legend admits going to all lengths after playing with Caitlin Clark to learn from her. It's not every day that fans see legends from two different sports playing together. And when Annika Sorenstam discusses such incidents, it is only ideal to assume the impact such occasions have not only on the sport but also on the players. After all, the 10-time major champion has spent decades setting the standard in golf. Many elite LPGA golfers playing today consider Sorenstam a role model, always eager to learn from her. But during last year's Pro-Am at the Annika, the retired LPGA legend found herself on the other side of that equation. She was eager to learn from Pro-Am participant Caitlin Clark. Clark is returning for the Annika Pro-Am in November 2025. In a media press conference, Golf Channel reporter Todd Lewis asked Sorenstam about the experience of playing with the WNBA star. "How emotionally impactful was that to you?" asked Lewis. "The amount of people on the first tee and the swarm of people coming in for a Pro-Am, I haven't seen that in a long time. It was really cool to see obviously her fans come out, but also it brings more people to the sport. It brings more people to the LPGA," said Sorenstam. Caitlin Clark is an ambassador for Gainbridge, the event's sponsor. So she was part of the Pro-Am in 2024, where she teed off with the former world number 1 Nelly Korda. "I had an amazing time at the Annika last November and participating in the Pro-Am alongside Nelly Korda and Annika Sorenstam, two of the best in the game," said Clark. "She is one of the most transformative figures in the history of women's basketball. She was selected first overall in the 2024 WNBA draft by the Indiana Fever. In her debut season, she averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game. With her impressive skills, she was named WNBA Rookie of the Year. Because of her natural skills, Clark became a household name. When she was at the Annika, many of her fans came to see her play a different sport. Among these fans was the legendary golfer Annika Sorenstam. It was an honor to play in the Pro-Am with Caitlin last year. The crowds were amazing, and we are excited for her return to the Annika in November," said Sorenstam. Sorenstam switched with Korda to play with Caitlin Clark for the back nine. During that time, she asked Clark several questions to pick her brain and learn. Amazed at hearing this, Lewis asked, "Hang on, what does Annika Sorenstam?" Sorenstam was quick to cut Lewis off and reveal what she had asked Clark. "I like to know her practice routine, her gym, what she does in the gym, but then also the correlation with golf and her sport and kind of some of her thoughts on girls and women's sport and some of the things that she wants to do," said the 72x LPGA winner. Sorenstam is retired now and doesn't have to worry much about training and the gym. But she was really excited to learn all of that from Clark. This shows how much golf means to her, and she wants to continue to train to play whenever possible. Like Sorenstam, Clark has become a prominent figure in women's sports, and the two can do a great deal to encourage more participation. The LPGA legend was trying to get Clark's thoughts on the same. While Sorenstam was looking to learn from Clark, she is not the only woman athlete Sorenstam is proud of. The 10x major winner has said several good things about Nelly Korda. Annika Sorenstam about Nelly Korda. Sorenstam described Nelly Korda's dominant 2021 campaign as only the beginning. She said she had followed Korda's development closely and admired how she had elevated her overall game through dedication, maturity, and steady improvement. Nelly really did have a breakout year, and yet it was not a surprise. Most people, I think, were wondering when it was going to happen, because it's easy to get impressed by Nelly, said Sorenstam after Korda's breakout year in 2021. The LPGA veteran also went on to say that, "We're going to see a lot of Nelly Korda in coming years. There's no doubt about that." This shows how much Sorenstam looks up to the game of Korda and supports her. Korda has had a rough few months. From being the world number 1, she has now moved down to the second position. But that's not the most bothersome part, as shifts in numbers are common. What's concerning is the gap between the current number 1 and herself. Korda has 319 points while Gino Thitikel, the current world number 1, has 462.59 points. The last event Korda won was the 2024 Annika, where she finished 14 under par. She was 3 strokes ahead of Wei Wei Zhang, Jean Hiem, and Charlie Hull. Since then, she has not won any tournament. Now she will be back playing at the Onica, hoping to end the winless drought.